Welcome to the In the Money podcast for KeenelandSelect.com for Prelude to the Breeders' Cup Day at Keeneland. I'm Todd Leach, along with Jim Goodman, Keeneland's Director of Mutuals and Simulcasting. We're going to do what we did through the fall meet, which is take a look at the feature race and then the late pick four. And then coming up, of course, for the weekend, we will handicap the Breeders' Cup races in a podcast for Friday, and then we'll have a couple of podcasts handicapping the Breeders' Cup races for Saturday, all to be played out at Keeneland for the first time. Jim, let's start with the Prelude to the Cup Day feature. It's the Lafayette Stakes for 3-year-olds and up, going 7 furlongs. Who did you like?
Yeah, it came up a little light on numbers here, but good on quality. I think Falling Sky for Marty Wilson and Le Peru is a good bet. Almost beat Valid last time out in the stakes race. It's at 7 furlongs at Gulfstream, 3 for 7 at this distance, which is outstanding. You always look for a horse that loves the distance. Coastline, the 3, is the other, 2 for 2 at the distance. And I think Coastline might be a better value. Michelle Lovell claimed this horse off Mark Cathy, and that you might think that's a bad thing, but Michelle Lovell is actually 21% first off the claim, and she's an underrated trainer. So I think Falling Sky is probably a deserving favorite off that last race at Gulfstream and the experience at 7 furlongs. But I'm not going to throw out Coastline, the 3 with Bridge Mahan for Michelle Lovell. Midnight Cello would be my third pick, just out of back class. Hadn't run that well, didn't run that well in the ACAC at Churchill. But Giroux picks up the mount for Michael Tomlinson. And I think that he has a shot. Ran behind Tapiture last out, has run against better competition than most of the other horses in here. Falling Sky would be my pick, the 2, but I would put that horse with Coastline, the 3.
We're on the same horses, but I'm going to take a different winner and try for a price off Coastline. I think you make a great point about Michelle Lovell as far as the first off the claim. Also, this horse is 2 for 3 at Keeneland, just coming off a nice win earlier in the fall meet, and then 2 for 2 at 7 furlongs as well. And I don't know that you'll get 8-1, but I think if you can get 8-1, I'd jump all over that for Coastline, the 3. Use him in as a key horse in exactas with Falling Sky, Midnight Cello, and then I might use one with Double Down again, just on some back class as well. But 3's the pick for me. In the late pick 4, it starts in the 6th race on Thursday. I'm going to use House of Soul, who ran really well on opening day. I think he's the likely winner, but I'm going to try Tiffany in there as well for my pick 4 ticket because Tim Ham kind of sneaks in and wins a race or two at Keeneland meets, and this looks like it might have the look of a live horse. In the 7th, I like Oil Strike for the win, but I want to use the 2 and the 4 as well. In the 8th, the Lafayette, I'll use Coastline plus Falling Sky and Midnight Cello in the back class, and then I'm going to use 7 and 8 in the 9th. 7's the one I like the best, Come As You Are. How about you?
Yeah, Come As You Are in the last race is my single, so I'll build the ticket from that. I'm going to single in the last race with a 7. In the 6th race, I would use 3 horses. House of Soul would be my top pick, the 2. I would also use Elusive Fate for Corey Lannery and Rusty Arnold, the 1 horse, and the 9 with an outside shot, All Day Alice, who ran pretty well here back in the middle of October and coming back pretty quickly, and coming back at another 7 furlong distance. So the horse won at this distance at Keeneland. So I go 1, 2, 9. 7th race, I would use Any Given Royal, the 2, O Prado Olay, the 3, Toglieb, the 4, and Oil Strike, the 5. So I'll go 4 deep there. The 3 horses that I liked in the Lafayette were Falling Sky, the 2, Coastline, the 3, and I would also use the 5, Midnight Cello. Single of 7 in the last. So that would be 3 by 4 by 3. Not that expensive. 36 times 50 cents, $18 ticket.
Best of luck with your wagers on Thursday. Remember, tickets still available for Prelude to the Cup Day, and then we'll have another podcast coming up for Friday for the first of the 2 Breeders' Cup Days here at Keeneland. This is the In the Money podcast for KeenelandSelect.com.